Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or somebody who is returning to my channel, it is much appreciated that you are checking this video out. As always, apologies for the average quality and for the fact that I don't really edit my videos, so if I stumble over my words going forwards, I apologise in advance. As always, as well, please respect my opinions as I will with yours. Today I'm going to be talking about Eurovision again, specifically the running orders for both upcoming semi-finals for this year's competition in Tel Aviv. Yesterday morning the running orders were revealed, and I thought that I would give you my rambling thoughts on them. And as always, feel free to let me know what you think in the comments below. I look forward to hearing what you've got to say. And I should also mention there will be links to my other social media pages in the description below, including a link to my blog where I sometimes type about the competition. So feel free to take a look at that if you so wish. So I have the running orders in front of me, and I'm just going to sit here and talk about them a little bit. Semi-final 1 is on the 14th of May, which will be a Tuesday, just over a month from now. 17 countries, they will all vote alongside 3 of the automatic finalists, France, Israel and Spain. So here we go. The running order, I should say, we all know this if you're a Eurovision fan, is determined by the producers of the show, specifically Krista Björkman. So, song 1 is going to be Cyprus. I didn't see that one coming, but it sort of makes sense because I think the producers like to start both semi-finals and the grand final with an upbeat song. And the Cypriot entry is definitely an upbeat song. But I'm not sure many fans really expected Cyprus to open the show. I think the attitude might have been one of, okay, Cyprus is clearly going to qualify this year, so it doesn't really matter where Tamta is in the running order. We knew that she was going to be in the first half, we just didn't know exactly where. She's on first, I don't think it matters, she is going to qualify. I am 99% sure about that. And it's a good opener to the show. Song 2 is Montenegro. I think all Eurovision fans probably feel that this is a definite non-qualifier. I'd be surprised if it made the cut. Excuse me. Song 3 is Finland. I do not see this qualifying. I think it will do better in the public vote than the jury vote, but the public votes might not be enough. It's also on early. That might be a bit of a problem. Song 4 is Poland. I really don't know about this one still. It is a very different type of Eurovision song. It will stand out. It would be a breath of fresh air in the final, that's for sure. The staging will be very interesting for this. It could make or break its chances. I don't really have an issue with the vocals. I just think that some neutral viewers will find it more irritating than enjoyable. I know the Polish diaspora is pretty large. That might well play a part. But will it be enough? I'm not sure. Will the juries really respond to it? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. Song 5 is Slovenia. And I do think this is a qualifier. It's definitely grown on a lot of people since it won the Slovenian national final. I quite like it. It's not one of my big favourites, but I appreciate it. And I do think it will be a qualifier. Song 6 is the Czech Republic. Like with Poland, I'm not sure if this will be one of the 10 qualifiers from the first semi-final. It's not a bad song, it has grown on me quite a bit. It's quite cheery and fun. But is it really strong enough to be a finalist? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Song 7 is Hungary. Now, Hungary has a very good qualification record over the past few years, and Jocsi Papai finished in the top 10 of the grand final 2 years ago, so he already has quite a bit of experience behind him when it comes to this competition. The song really isn't that bad. I love the melody. I think he's a great singer. But is this the year in which Hungary don't qualify? I don't know. I think it might be quite close in the end. We shall see. Remember that 2 years ago, the juries didn't really appreciate Hungary. It was the public votes that propelled Jocsi into the top 10 in the final. Will we see something similar again? I don't know. Song 8 is Belarus. I don't think this is going to make the cut. I have a feeling that it could be really messy live. I don't know why I think that, but I do. And song 9 is Serbia, a really nice ballad, really great singer. Whereas Slovenia's entry is quite slow, there's a hypnotic quality to it. It keeps you engaged, at least I think so. Whereas Serbia's entry is also quite low-key, but there's not really anything about it that really grabs you. So, will it be Slovenia over Serbia or Serbia over Slovenia? I don't know. At the moment, I think Slovenia might finish a place or two higher than Serbia in the end. But we have no idea, of course. I wouldn't be surprised if Serbia qualified, and I'd be okay with that. Song 10 is Belgium. Arguably the most underrated song of the year. I wasn't so keen on it at first. I now appreciate it a lot more. There's no doubt that the verses are better than the chorus. The potential for great staging, though, is pretty high. I think it might surprise a few people, I really do, and I do think Belgium will qualify. I think the juries might really love it, and that might be enough. Let me know what you think. Song 11 is Georgia. Surely this is not going to qualify. It's disliked more than liked. No doubt about it. It's a powerful song, it's patriotic, he's quite an experienced singer, but that's not enough. This is just not pleasant to listen to, in my opinion. Song 12 is Australia. I really hope this qualifies. It's my favourite of the year. I really am amazed more people don't like it. I think the operatic element of the song has put a lot of people off. And I think the staging for the Australian national final also put a few people off. But I believe it's changing for Tel Aviv. So I'll be interested to see what is different. Whether that big dress remains, whether the person swinging about on the pole remains. It'll be interesting to see. Kate is a great singer, so experienced, very well respected in her own country. And this is a good song. Artistically, I think it's very strong. And I've seen one or two other people on YouTube really appreciate it as well. So I've got high hopes. It could do very well, or it might really flop. I don't think there's an in-between with this one. We shall see. Song 13 is Iceland, quite a different song from Australia, an interesting transition. There might be a pause in the show between those two. Iceland's entry, well, I think it will qualify with ease, and I think it will finish very high up with ease in the final. There's no doubt in my mind the juries will like it less than the public. I'm thinking just inside the top 10 in the final, which would be a very respectable result. It's a very divisive entry, not everybody's going to enjoy it. The staging is going to be interesting. It's all about the staging. That is this song's strength. You take that staging away, and the song maybe isn't as good. I don't know. Let me know what you think. It's definitely qualifying. Song 14 is Estonia. This is a song in trouble, as far as I'm concerned. It's so generic, so unoriginal. But does that matter? No. Have you seen some of the stuff in the charts these days? Most of it is generic and unoriginal. This will get quite a few public votes, no doubt about it. The juries, I think, will not be so keen on it. Is it a qualifier? Maybe just. But it might struggle in the final. Victor has to be much better live, in my opinion. Song 15 is Portugal. I know some fans of this song are worried about Conan's chances. I don't really see why. As far as I'm concerned, Portugal is sailing through to the final. It is standout, it is very different, it is very unique, it is very original. It's in Portuguese. 2 thumbs up from me for that. I'm still not a huge fan. I never will be. But I do appreciate it more. I enjoy it more than I did. I still think it's a serious contender to win. But the momentum isn't with this song at the moment. It's a qualifier, though, as far as I'm concerned. Song 16 is Greece. Given that Cyprus is opening the show and Greece is second to last, I feel as though Greece probably will win this semi-final. It could be amazing live. Katerine has a fantastic voice, at least in the studio version. It's a really good song. Really good. What else is there to say? It's qualifying, and San Marino will close the first semi-final. And, I mean, let's calm down a little bit. This song still might not qualify, regardless of the fact it's performing last. It's an alright song, it's fun, it's catchy, I like him. I mean, he really sells it. But if this song qualifies, which song misses out? Do Poland miss out as a result? Do Slovenia miss out as a result? Do Hungary miss out as a result? Do Serbia miss out? And arguably, those countries I've just mentioned have better songs. From a neutral viewpoint, those countries have better songs than San Marino. But I don't know. The way things are going, San Marino could finish in the top 5 with the public vote. Because that song is gaining momentum. But I think it needs to be toned down a little bit. Let's be realistic here. Are the juries really going to love it? I don't know. Will the public vote for it in big numbers? I don't know. If it qualifies, fine. If not, none of us can be surprised. Moving on to semi-final 2, Thursday the 16th of May. 18 countries. They'll all vote alongside Germany, Italy and the UK. It's worth saying that Italy, of course, San Marino's nearest neighbours, cannot vote for San Marino because Italy are voting in the second semi-final. So, song 1, Armenia. Fair enough. Good song. Will qualify. Not much else to say. I don't think it'll be a super convincing qualifier, though. Song 2 is Ireland. Makes sense. 22, performing second. This, for me, is now a non-qualifier. I wasn't sure about it at first, but now I don't think it's going to make the cut. I think it will struggle in the public vote for sure. Live, it really is going to have to be amazing to do well with the juries too. So I think we can rule Ireland out, which is a bit of a shame. It's a good song though. It's a good song. Song 3 is Moldova. I don't think this is qualifying. It's a lot more mature, for want of a better word, compared to Moldova's entries in the past 2 years, which were a bit more quirky and fun. This is a bit more serious, and I don't think it's going to qualify. Song 4 is Switzerland. Surely this is going to sail through to the Saturday show. It's a great song. It's catchy. He's charismatic. He's experienced. Loads of people love it. It's a qualifier and possibly a winner. Who knows? Song 5 is Latvia. This is just far too dull. And that's its downfall. It's not a qualifier. Although the juries might really appreciate it. Song 6 is Romania. If this qualifies, it might be by a small margin. I like it more than I did, but I feel as though it doesn't build up enough. Song 7 is Denmark. Underrated. Very charming, very likeable, very sweet. Maybe too sweet. I think the juries will like it considerably more than the public. It might be enough to see it qualify. Wouldn't be surprised, and I'd be very happy about it. Song 8 is Sweden. That's going to qualify. Moving on. Song 9 is Austria. Austria, like Hungary, very good qualification record recently, but is it going to come to an end this year? Possibly. The Austrian song is fine, but it really doesn't build up to much, and some of her other songs are so different from this one. And I think it's a shame. I feel as though this is far too safe an entry. And she's not really showing off her talent as a musician. So I think Austria might be missing out this year. After finishing third in Lisbon, it would be a massive step back. Croatia, Song 10. Don't be surprised if this does exceptionally well. It's all about the voice. He is a good singer. The song is so cheesy and dated. Does it matter? I don't think so. This will get points. It's not good enough to qualify, though, in my opinion. Song 11 is Malta. I hope this goes through. Great song, great singer. The staging is key. Hopefully they won't mess it up. Song 12 is Lithuania. Fair enough. I think people are underestimating this song quite a bit. Ireland usually give a lot of points to Lithuania in the public vote, possibly the jury vote too. So that's some points already. Latvia, next door neighbours, that's a few more points. Russia, next door neighbours, that's a few more points. So I think Lithuania are already guaranteed at least 30 or 40 points. That's not enough to qualify. They'll need at least 60 or 70 more. But don't rule out Lithuania. It might sneak through unexpectedly. It's not a bad song, but I think it would struggle in the final. Song 13 is Russia, obviously going to qualify, moving on. Song 14 is Albania. Lots of people like this. I'm not so keen. I think it might be forgotten about. And I personally don't think it's quite strong enough to make the cut. Song 15 is Norway. This will qualify, but I think the juries might try and kill it. Staging has to be a bit better. Song 16 is the Netherlands. I'm hoping that this wins the contest, in all honesty, because I think it would be a worthy winner. I really do. Some people say it's unoriginal. Never stopped winning performances before. So, Netherlands, for me, going to qualify easily. Song 17, North Macedonia. I'd be happy if this went through, because it's been a long time since we saw this country in the final. I'm not a big fan of the song, but I'd be happy if it qualified, and I think it might just sneak in. It's quite powerful, and I think it will strike a chord with the juries in particular, and Azerbaijan will close the show. Now, if it's anything like in recent years, if Azerbaijan qualify and get drawn into the first half, they'll open the show, because in recent years the song that has closed semi-final 2 opens the grand final. This Azerbaijani entry is pretty solid. It's going to qualify. I'll be interested to see if they incorporate elements of the music video into the live performance. That colour in particular. So there we have it. Those are my thoughts. I don't really have any criticisms. I wouldn't have put Australia, Iceland and Estonia together. I probably would have put Georgia in the middle of that pack, or Portugal. You know, something a bit more low-key, perhaps. And then for semi-final 2, yeah, I don't think I would have put Malta on a bit later, and Azerbaijan on a bit earlier, and I would have closed the show probably with Norway. Russia and Albania, back-to-back. They're both a little bit similar, so I wouldn't have done that. But anyway, it's done and dusted. All we've got to do now is wait for the stage to be constructed and the rehearsals to begin at the end of the month. Let me know what you think. Apologies for rambling. This video is much longer than I anticipated. I will be making a video very soon in which I talk about my predictions for the semi-finals, and I'll also be making another video where I go through my top 41, which has changed ever so slightly from the last top 41 video I made. And, well, I may as well mention it while I'm here. I think that at this moment in time, I'm not really thinking about it too much at the moment, but Cyprus, Slovenia, Hungary, Belgium, Australia, Iceland, Portugal, Greece. That is 8, for me, at this moment in time, definite qualifiers from semi-final 1. And then I think Serbia and Estonia will creep in. Yes. Maybe. And then from semi-final 2, Armenia, Switzerland, Sweden, Malta, Russia, Norway, Netherlands, Azerbaijan. So that's 8 definite qualifiers again. And then possibly Denmark, possibly North Macedonia. Just. I don't know about Romania. It's really difficult. I think semi-final 2 is harder to predict than semi-final 1. I think that Greece will win semi-final 1, just. I think that the Netherlands will win semi-final 2, just. And as for last place, well, I think in semi-final 1 it might be Montenegro, and I think in semi-final 2 I think it might be Latvia again. And there we have it. There we have it. What else is there to say? Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've stayed around for what is almost 20 minutes, let me know what you think. Much appreciated. I'll be making more videos soon. There's a lot of other stuff going on in my life at the moment, university stuff, so I'm focusing on that as well. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and roll on this year's contest. Bye for now.